Morning, how are you doing? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes. This morning's 5 moves are taken from our Weights and More class, which we do on a Monday at 6:30. And the clue is in the name, weights. We're going to use our weights. But as always, we don't have to. With our movement, we work where we're at, we adapt to suit us. But this class, we focus on, if we can, using our weights and progressing with those weights, building up on that strength and that power. I'm going to show you 5 moves, but it's all going to be predominantly lower body today. So in the class tonight, we'll do a section on lower body and then a section on upper body. So it's just meaning the lower bodies have to work a little bit harder, which means it has to adapt a bit more and recover a bit more and get a bit stronger as we go. So if you're going to join in, that'd be brilliant. And good morning. Sorry, I can't see who's there to say hello to properly from here. If you're going to join in, please make sure you're feeling fit and well. We don't do a warm-up, we go straight into it. So just make sure you're comfortable. If you're saving this for later, brilliant. Make sure you're warmed up and then you're good to go. Clear safe space as well, as always. Don't want any hazards in the way. So I am using weights today, but so this could be body weight. Weights and More hasn't got to necessarily be using weights. It could be using your body weight is enough. We're going to work 45 seconds with 15 seconds rest. We're going to do a goblet squat, a straight leg deadlift, a lunge, a hip raise, followed by a little bit of cardio, lower body too. So I'm going to grab my weights. I might just start with one weight actually, first of all, for my goblet squat. Timer on, so I'm holding the weight close to my chest in my squat position, lowering down. Breathing in as I sit back, hips back, knees follow, exhale as I come up. My feet are grounded, so again I feel really connected with the floor and stable. Find your pace. I'm going quite so quickly actually. Going to find that rhythm, maybe breathing in, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2. But again, you can play around with it. Squatting is something we do throughout the day. So we're just bringing our attention to it and adding a bit more to it by holding the weight. And again, your squat will be different to mine maybe. So they might be wider, narrower. You might not sit back as much. You might get your bottom towards the floor. From here, we're going to our straight leg deadlift. I'm going to use both weights for this. My feet being hip width apart. I'm going to have my arms just in front of my thighs. My arms are going to just be long. We're holding the weights. Soft knees, I begin to hinge back. And then as I get sort of parallel, I exhale, pushing my feet, drive my hips forward. I feel like I'm pulling up trousers. That actions. My arms aren't too far forward or anything. They're close to the midline of my body. And we're getting that hip hinge movement. Neck is long and in line with my spine. So trying to keep that in line. Breathing in, exhaling, coming up. Softening the knees. If you need to bend the knees a little bit more, go ahead, bend the knees a bit more. We're just not squatting, we're aiming to focus more on the backs of the legs. Brilliant. From here, a lunge. Again, still holding my weights, but you could hold one weight, no weights. For me, I prefer to take a step back into my lunge, feet hip width apart, and I'm going to take a step back, gently lower down, exhale, return. Now we could just work on one side, and in the class I would, because we have 2 rounds of that, so I could focus just on one side. But for now, I'm alternating. So again, if you're short of time, alternating lunges is brilliant, because we're getting equal amount of work done in a specified time. Take your time with this movement. It's a nice one to break it down. So I'm stepping back. That could be 1, lowering down, 2, 3, returning. Hip width apart with the feet, so everything's in line with them, which helps with our balance. And like the squat, your lunge could be knee to floor, or it could just be a step back with a gentle bend. From here, we're now down on the floor. So we're going to do a hip raise. I'm keeping hold of one of my weights, so make sure you're careful coming down, holding the weight. I'm going to rest the weight on my hips and lift the hips up. Don't have to have the weight if you don't want to. Breathing in, exhaling, lifting the hips up, squeeze the glutes, back down again. So another hinging action, hips coming up. Maybe again you feel the glutes a little bit more. And with that weight resting here as well, we have to push up that weight. My feet again are connected. So I feel stable. I'm going to be gently pressing my feet into the floor as well. Brilliant. And then from there, our little sort of finisher, I suppose. No weights involved, just body weight, mountain climbers. So I'm going to do this on the floor, but again, this could be something you could do on an incline, or if you didn't want to be on the floor, you could do high knees instead. So wrists under shoulders, legs long, knee to chest. So I'm in a sort of plank-like position as well, and you can determine the speed of your mountain climbers. So it is lower body we're working, or the upper body and core too, stabilising us. Make sure again the movement feels comfortable. Don't want bottom up in the air. You want that nice sort of shoulders, hips, ankles in line. And as I said, come up, you could rest your arms on the table, knee to chest, or again, just come and do standing high knees quickly or slowly. Whew. And after all that leg work, that just adds to it. So there we go, there were 5 moves in 5 minutes. They are the moves we'll be doing tonight, as well as upper body moves afterwards. So let me know how you get on. What weights are you using? What lower body moves do you use? Do you have a favourite move? Do you love squats or deadlifts? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to know. On that note, catch my breath, get ready for the 8 o'clock class. If you want more information about any of the classes or the work that we do, let me know. Drop us a DM. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a super day. Take care and catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.